Yeah, you been scarred, but you a czar, you can crawl to the grave. I know you know that a lion's inside, sleeping in your heart. Step back and remember who you are.
What up, Pride? It's your boy Amari, back again with another reaction video. Today we're getting into a couple more White House Hamilton performances from the same day that I've been reacting to in the last previous videos. After this, I'm told that we will be getting into the deleted songs, the songs that I guess were in Hamilton and then weren't. They were cut for some reason. So definitely make sure to stick around for that. And of course, I'll be reacting to more musicals in the future. So definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button, not to miss out on any of that. But I'm excited for the videos that we have today. This includes one of my favorite songs in it. So this is gonna be hype. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. If you are, definitely make sure to smash that like button. But in the meantime, let's get into this and I'll see all you guys on the other side.
Nothing rich folks love more than going downtown and slumming it with the poor. They pull up in their carriages and gawk at the students in the common just to watch them talk. Take Schuyler, the...
What am I about to say? Y'all know me well enough. What am I about to say? Cameraman, get it together. Bro, we just started. What are you doing? This is ridiculous. I feel like y'all broke these videos up into this specific order for me to react to just so I can flip out on the cameraman in every video, because how is this possible that they have literally messed up every... I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, nobody clued the cameraman in on what was gonna happen. He didn't see the whole massively talented black man standing right there with the mic singing. Like, his part almost over now. It's too late. What are you doing? Why? I don't... How did he miss him? How? I don't get it. I know y'all think it's not a big deal, but like, it is though. It is. Especially since for, I'm assuming most people, this was their first time being able to like see any piece of the performance with their own eyes instead of just hearing it. And for you to like consistently mess up that viewing via the camera work, simple mistakes too. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Even if you hadn't seen the show, weren't familiar on like what songs were being performed and who was going to be in them, which by the way would be terrible prep work on behalf of who set this up. But even if that was the case, like he's standing there. Do you get what I'm saying? He's not chiming in from whatever. And before this, he performed whole other songs. So you know he's a performer. It's not like he just Obama cousin. Like, you know, do you see what I'm saying? Okay. All right. I'm just saying. This should have been handled better. I'm not a cameraman, but I don't have to be a chef to be able to tell you when food tastes like garbage juice. And the camera work on this performance has been garbage juice. So, all the great stuff that I was saying about the auxiliary behind the scenes people chiming in with the musical itself, from the camera work to the lighting and wardrobe and all that stuff, all of that good. That's how strongly I feel that this could have been just done better. He not gonna mess up this song for me, okay? I love this song with a passion. He not gonna mess it up, okay? I'm upset like he cut me out of the frame, but hopefully this is the last I have to talk about camera work. But I'm not confident in that. So just buckle up and get your popcorn. Okay, one more thing. So, the camera was zoomed out already enough for him to be on screen. Look at this. Look at this. They had to actively zoom to miss him. This was intentional. This person messing with me personally. I feel like this person knew years from now, there's gonna be some super pedantic person who's watching this, who's gonna be like picking through everything, and this is gonna frustrate them. And that person is trolling that person in the future. And that person in the future is me. It's me. Because this is so, like this zoom. Look. Oh my goodness. You could have still zoomed and kept that mic on. Like okay, whatever.
There's nothing rich folks love more than going downtown and slumming it with the poor. Take Philip Schuyler, the man is loaded. Uh-oh, but little does he know that his daughters, Peggy, Angelica, Eliza, sneak into the city just to watch all the guys.
Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy. Schuyler's sister. Angelica, Peggy, Eliza. What? Daddy said not to go downtown. He said you're free to go. Look around, the revolution's happening in New York. New York. Work. Remind me what we're looking for.
She's looking for me.
Eliza, I'm looking for a mind at work. I'm looking for a mind at work. I'm looking for a mind at work. Whoa, 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 work.
Woo! There's nothing like summer in the city. Summer in a...
I'm going to lose my mind. This is insane. This I know there are some of y'all who think I'm tripping, but like, come on now. Like, really? Like, bruh. Okay. All right. This is one of my favorite parts of the musical. I'm not gonna let this ruin it for me. I'm not gonna lie. I came into this not having a good day. This is not helping. Okay. I needed some Hamilton to lift my spirits. Okay. And cameraman, you're messing with me, bro. I don't like it. I'm just saying. I get he's leaning back a little bit, but watch this. As I scroll back, this whole section right here, before they flip to the other person, look. You see what I'm saying? They went and looked at Anthony and David, and then they came back, zoomed in extra, right before, like, do you see what I'm saying? Right before he came in. This got to be intentional. I'm sorry. Bruh. All right. Anyway, the girls sound amazing. Obviously. Also, I think their dresses are really cute. I think that my brain has, now that we're like on video 3 of the whole process, I think my brain is more accustomed to them being out of wardrobe now, because again, I haven't really seen them out of wardrobe. But I think my brain is like more accustomed to like, okay, they're people outside of the classroom, to go back to my teacher analogy. And yeah, I think their outfits look super cute, but they sound great. They sound great. And I like that they're also acting a little bit, as I touched on in the previous video. All of them were acting some, but it was mostly Lynn who's doing like the most acting. I like that they're also still acting. This feels very in character. And Peggy from Jasmine, for example, very much on point. And so it's interesting to me because again, like I didn't experience this like most of you guys did, where the first time you experienced it was Sonic and then it was visual. For me, it was all at one time. And so my first experience of the songs was directly within an acting context. And so to see them perform it while still acting, vocally acting, I think is like really dope. And definitely pulls you back in, or more in if you haven't already experienced the musical itself, to the scene of what is happening, not just the song that is happening. So I think that's really cool, and I want to show appreciation for when it happens.
Funding in New York. Angelica, work. Sure. New ideas in the air. Look around. Angelica, remind me what we're looking for.
She's looking for me.
Eliza, I'm looking for a mind at work. Whoa, work.
Woo! There's nothing like summer in the city. Someone in a rush next to someone looking pretty. Excuse me, miss, I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like your daddy's got money. Why you slumming in the city in your fancy heels? You searching for an urchin who can give you ideals?
Sir, you disgust me.
So you've discussed me. I'm a trust fund, baby, you can trust me.
I've been reading comments.
So good! Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry. All right. So I know it seemed like I wasn't like looking at the screen for most of that, but I actually was, and I'm about to prove it to you. I love the acting when he came in, and they were all like, give him the face, especially Angelica. Angelica's face of pure disgust in this scene. Just, it's great acting. But also, I paused mostly so I have an excuse to go back and listen to that again, because I love this part. I love it so much. I've demonstrated that already in my reaction series to Hamilton, because I was rapping it in later parts of the series. But this part is just so good. When the bass line comes in, their vocals over it, my boy Leslie, just it's good. Okay, it's good. So yeah, we're going back is the point. But again, more appreciation for the dope acting in the scene, and also kind of flexing my peripheral vision skills to people who were peeved in the previous video or the video before that I wasn't always looking directly at the screen. But again, I do this, okay? This is what I do, dog. I can still see you, is what I'm saying. So, anyway, we're going back.
Whoa, 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 work.
Woo! There's nothing like summer in the city. Someone in a rush next to someone looking pretty. Excuse me, miss, I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like your daddy's got money. Why you slumming in the city in your fancy heels? You searching for an urchin who can give you ideals?
Sir, you disgust me.
Ah, so you've discussed me. I'm a trust fund, baby, you can trust me.
Some men say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'ma compel him to include women in the sequel. Work! Look around, look how lucky we are to be alive right now. And then we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. Just look around, look around. Leave it on the tense and I'm insane. We want a revolution, I want a revelation. We hold these truths to be self-evident. Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. And we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy, the Schuyler sisters.
We are all her. Sis right here in the glasses, enjoying her time. I don't know like what position she got. She on the front row of the White House. So I'm assuming she's somebody important, or she at the very least knows somebody important. She related to somebody important. She connected to somebody important. I don't know. But whatever it is, she got the premium tickets to the White House performance. And I'm glad that she is actually enjoying it. Speaking of actually enjoying it, Biden likes this song more, which you real for that, dog, because the song is amazing. I needed you to give that energy in the last video, but that's okay. That's okay. Better late than never, my guy. Better late than never. I like that everybody here seems to be enjoying this as much as they should be, because this song is fire. And I also like that when they're panning to the ensemble cast, whatever you want to call them, additional singers, whatever, they also seem to be enjoying it, because they have heard these songs more than basically everybody on earth at this point. And so for them to still be able to jam to it is, one, a sign of the quality of the music, but two, a sign of like how much they're enjoying their jobs. I say that to say that if you listen to the same song over and over and over again, it can very quickly become stale. Just like if you say the same word over and over and over again, it starts to sound like it's not even the same word anymore. Same thing happens if you have ever worked in any capacity with music, then you'll know what I'm talking about. Or if you've worked in retail. If you've worked in retail and had to endure any popular pop song coming out that is then broadcast over the store constantly, or God forbid, you had to work during the holiday season and you got waterboarded with All I Want for Christmas Is You, which, great song. I'm not sending shade at it, but like, if you work retail, you know what I'm talking about. The rest of y'all just gonna have to just trust me on it. It gets insane, okay? But the point is, if you've listened to a song enough in any capacity, it starts to warp and misshape and can become something that you actually hate. And the fact that they don't seem to be doing that, and what I mean by they, I mean like the people on the side, the people who aren't at the moment acting. Does that make sense? All of these people are great actors, so of course, if you're in a scene, you're in the scene, but that doesn't mean that you're enjoying the song. But they all seem to be enjoying the song, including the people who are both performing and watching, and so that fills my heart with joy. But anyway, yeah, I have to go back because also these three of them seem like they're laughing, and I missed what was funny. I missed the joke. So I want to go back and I want to see it because obviously something happened and I was too busy vibing, which is funny because I just said that I cannot look at the screen and still see the screen, but clearly I missed something. So I'm gonna go back, see what they got for us. But the point is, I'm glad everybody's enjoying it, especially my bespectacled friend. Bespectacled? Did I say that right? Hold on. Because that when I said it, it sounded weird, and I don't want to be bespectacled. of a person wearing glasses.
Bespectacled.
Come on now. That was super dramatic. I don't know why I did that. The point is, I didn't. We're going back.
Look around, and how lucky we are to be alive right now. And we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy, the Schuyler sisters. In the greatest city, in the greatest city in the world.
They're adorable. Oh my goodness. That was great. Okay. Next song. Let's go. I'm hyped. Also, they were laughing at the Aunt Peggy, which, I mean, of course. I forgot that was like right before I paused, but yeah, I was like, what are you guys? Anyway. Next song.
The issue on the table, Secretary Hamilton's plan to assume state debt and establish a national bank. Secretary Jefferson, you have the floor, sir.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We fought for these ideals. We shouldn't settle for less. These are wise words. Enterprising men quote them. Don't act surprised, you guys, because I wrote them. But Hamilton forgets his plan where the government assumes states' debts.
That's right.
Now place your bets as to who that benefits. The very seat of government where Hamilton sits.
Not true.
Ooh, if the shoe fits, wear it. If New York's in debt, why should Virginia bear it? Our debts are paid. I'm afraid. Don't tax the South because we got it made in the shade. In Virginia, we plant.
This is so interesting. Okay. Obviously, this performance is different from like all of the other songs that they've performed because it's a cappella, but more importantly, it's in a different location. This feels like, walk with me here, like they're in the room where it happens and they're having a legit political conversation. Our political debates nowadays are like way more screamy, but I know, ha ha ha, me talking about people being screamy. I got it, but I'm not a politician yet. But the point is that I love it. This feels, right? The setting, the vibe, obviously it's very different from like the song itself, which has a fire beat, which, you know, rest in peace to that. I'm already missing it. But at the same time, I don't know what room this is. I'm sure it's something important. It's in the White House. So, you know, I don't think there's any not important rooms in the White House. I mean, maybe. I've heard stories. I don't know if like the conspiracy theories are true, but for the most part, it's in the White House. So I'm assuming that it's important, which means that them having this, instead of rap battle, discussion in this, you know, it just feels right. It feels right. I'm sure that this was not the room where this happened, but you get my point. The overall context of where they are and the way that they've changed the song into an a cappella discussion just fits like what the song is referencing so well.
But Hamilton forgets his plan where the government assumes states' debts. That's right. Now place your bets as to who that benefits. The very seat of government where Hamilton sits.
Not true.
Ooh, if the shoe fits, wear it. If New York's in debt, why should Virginia bear it? Our debts are paid. I'm afraid. Don't tax the South because we got it made in the shade. In Virginia, we plant seeds in the ground. We create. You just want to move our money around. This financial plan is an outrageous demand and it's too many damn pages for any man to understand. Stand with me in the land of the free. Pray to God we never see Hamilton's candidacy. Look, when Britain taxed our tea, we got frisky. Imagine what's going to happen when you try to tax our whiskey.
Thank you, Secretary Jefferson. Secretary Hamilton,
Thomas,
your response.
Thomas, that was a real nice declaration. Welcome to the present. We're running a real nation. Would you like to join us or stay mellow doing whatever the hell it is you do in Monticello? If we assume the debts, the union gets a new line of credit, a financial diuretic. How do you not get it? If we're aggressive and competitive, the union gets a boost. You'd rather give it a sedative? A civics lesson from a slaver. Hey, neighbor, your debts are paid because you don't pay for labor. We plant seeds in the South. We create. Yeah, keep ranting. We
Let me breathe. Okay, I need to breathe. Oh, man. I love these guys so much. Not just for like what they did, but just like this whole moment is great. It's great. The acting, the vibes, obviously the lyrics. Lynn put his whole foot in that, bro. If you don't know what that phrase, I'm throwing out a lot of phrases in these videos that I feel like people from most regions aren't going to know what they mean, but like you just gonna have to Google it, my boy. This is it's really good. Is that a picture of a what is that door / what is that, like a fireplace somewhere important? Because hanging a picture of a door and a fireplace is very strange. Oh, that might be, wait, no. For a second I was like, is that a mirror? But that doesn't make sense because, hold on. Now I gotta go back because it's gonna bother me. Yeah, I was right. Okay, that's not a mirror. The room is not blue. Has some type of plaque on it. I don't know. That's not important to most people. I'll figure it out later, or one of you guys will tell me in the comments. Also, I'm assuming this is somebody important, like the portrait, not Oak. Oak is important too, but I obviously know who that is. I'm talking about the woman on the wall. Also, you know that my guy Lynn means business. He done took off the little suit jacket, okay? He got the sleeves rolled up. Yeah. This is not cool to y'all. This is cool to me. I guess if it wasn't cool to y'all, y'all wouldn't be watching this video, but it's cool to me, okay? I'm enjoying this a lot. And like the additional context on this makes it so much more, I don't know how to phrase it, but it's extra impactful. It takes the acting of the whole scene to an entirely new level. The only thing that could have made this cooler is if they actually put Chris like in the Oval Office in Obama's chair and then had them debate in them little, you didn't see the Oval Office. They got them little two like old dusty looking couches they got in there. All of the furniture in the Oval Office, really all of the furniture in the White House is just like old dusty looking furniture. I mean, look at the couch behind them. That looks like something that your grandma would donate. Like she's not even keeping it in her house. She would donate it. But I'm sure that is somebody important who did something important at some point in history's couch that they just kept and probably have refurbished over and over and over to make it continue to look old and dusty just like that. But it still does look old and dusty like you'd get it at a thrift shop for free. They're giving it away because it has bed bugs in it. That's what it looks like. But with that being said, this is the land of the free items in our Oval Office. The point is, that's crazy. The point is, you've seen probably pictures of the Oval Office and like past the president's desk, there are like additional seating in there. And if they were sitting at that seating or like standing by it, debating as Chris sat in the presidential chair, then, okay, hold on. Now I have another thought for you guys. Maybe if you guys know, do they switch out the chair for each president, or is it the same chair that like all the butts of the president have been in that same chair? These are the questions that we need answered as a populace, okay? Y'all be debating dumb policies. I need to know how many butts then been in that chair. These are the pressing matters that face our time. Point is, outside of that hypothetical situation, this is about as impactfully cool as this moment could have been. And so it just makes it, I like it. I like it a lot.
Real nice declaration. Welcome to the present. We're running a real nation. Would you like to join us or stay mellow doing whatever the hell it is you do in Monticello? If we assume the debts, the union gets a new line of credit, a financial diuretic, how do you not get it? If we're aggressive and competitive, the union gets a boost. You'd rather give it a sedative? A civics lesson from a slaver. Hey neighbor, your debts are paid because you don't pay for labor. We plant seeds in the South, we create, yeah, keep ranting. We know who's really doing the planting. And another thing, Mr. Age of Enlightenment, don't lecture me about the war. You didn't fight me. You think I'm frightened of you, man? We almost died in a trench while you were off getting high with the French. Thomas Jefferson, always hesitant with the president, reticent. There isn't a plan, there wasn't jettison. Madison, you mad as a Haddison. Take your medicine. Damn, you're in worse shape than the national debt, is it? Sitting there useless as two shits. Hey, turn around, bend over, I'll show you where my shoes
Excuse me, Madison, Jefferson, take a walk. Hamilton, take a walk. We'll reconvene after a brief recess. Hamilton, a word?
You don't have the votes.
You don't have the votes.
You're gonna need congressional approval, and you don't have the votes.
Such a blunder. Sometimes it makes me wonder why I even bring the thunder.
Why he even brings the thunder.
pull yourself together.
I'm sorry, these Virginians are birds of a feather.
Oh, man, I'm from Virginia, so watch your mouth.
So we let Congress get held hostage by the South.
You need the votes.
No, we need bold strokes. We need this
No,
plan.
you need to convince more folks.
Well, James Madison won't talk to me. That's a non-starter.
Winning was easy, young man. Governing's harder.
They're being intransigent.
You have to find a compromise.
But they don't have a plan. They just hate money.
Convince them otherwise.
But what happens if I don't get congressional approval?
I imagine they'll call for your removal.
Sir.
Figure it out, Alexander. That's an order from your commander.
Yes, sir. Good luck with the lotto.
So, anyone else get dad vibes from that? See, like, come on. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna need the rest of y'all to come over to this side of the father figure theory with George Washington and Alexander Hamilton, because like that, go back and watch that. I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not gonna put y'all through it. But on your own time, go back and watch that and tell me that didn't give you absolute like scolding dad vibes. Big dad vibes is what I'm saying. Like, even the way that Lynn was crouching gave me teenager in trouble, rambunctious teenager in trouble vibes. Not that I would know anything about that, of course. But the point is, yeah, this was, Okay, outro time. Okay, so I loved that. Oh man, that was so good. And also the vibes were so different. Obviously, the Schuyler sisters' performance was just like straight up a good performance. There was good acting in it as well, but the core of it was, first and foremost, hey, we're performing this really dope song. We're great singers. Leslie's a great actor, or Leslie's a great rapper. He's also a great actor as well, but from the musical perspective, he's a great rapper, and that is the vibe of this performance. This other thing that I didn't know was gonna be a thing, that had a whole different core vibe. It felt like I was looking in on the actual moment of a core political moment in history, which I get that the entire musical is like that. But again, the setting of not being on a stage, but instead being in the most powerful, well, I don't know about the most powerful building. It is the head of the executive branch of the most powerful nation on earth. So maybe, you get what I'm saying. It's a powerful building is the point. It's a very political building. They're having a very important political discussion there that would then go on to inform a lot of different things that happened in our country. And so seeing them do that in this moment, like as a just extracurricular outside of the actual performance they did in front of the White House, was just dope. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I don't know what order they did the songs in that they performed. I'm assuming Schuyler Sisters was like in between the part one, this White House series of Hamilton performances that I've reacted to. The White House performance 1 and White House performance 2. I'm guessing Schuyler Sisters was in the middle of that, and then this was after that. Sorry, some things got messed up in the shuffle. But overall, I really enjoyed the performance now that I've seen the whole thing. And I really like what they did when they went to the White House. They didn't just go sing, but it felt like they put on a performance. From this little side additional cabinet battle that they did, to the actual acting up there with the mics, the speeches that were given, most notably by the president at the time, and just the whole vibe of it felt bigger than just music, you know? And that is the whole point of Hamilton, which I think that it would have been very hard in the modern day to nail that more than this moment here. So I get why everybody wanted me to react to it so much. And it is also a full circle moment for Lynn, because as we got pointed out to us, Lynn started this Hamilton journey in the White House with the Obamas, and then it came full circle. Yeah. This was, I don't know if there are additional performances to this that aren't like the musical itself. I get that every single night the musical is a performance, but you get what I'm saying. I don't know if there are additional extracurricular, that's not true. I think they performed it like an award show that I'm supposed to be reacting to at some point. Stick around for that, but this feels more than that. Does that make sense? This feels so much bigger because it is. And so I just really, it's not lost on me that that is the case. I'm rambling now. So I just want to say thank you so much for being here. Like I said in the intro, which I know some of you guys don't watch, but if you don't watch the intro, you're probably not watching as far as the outro. But just in case, I am going to be reacting to the deleted songs from Hamilton next, and then we will continue on with this process of auxiliary content. Very soon, we'll be starting another musical as well, so definitely stick around for that. My Patreon will be voting on what musical I do next, so definitely leave some recommendations for musicals down in the comment section down below, and subscribe to Patreon if you're interested in voting on what I do next. But if not, regardless, hit that subscribe button, stick around to see all of that content that's coming out in the future. Thank you so much for being here. For the emoji, let's do... I did a camera last time. I really want to do a camera again, but I'm not gonna do a camera again. But like, cameraman, get it together, dog. Okay, I don't know if you done continued on being the official cameraman of the White House through these several different administrations that we didn't have, but like, hopefully you done got better at your job, because you just fumbled all over the place this day. I'd be better. Anyway, what we're going to do instead is we're going to do the painting emoji. Like, you know, the little, you know what I'm talking about. Type in painting and it'll come up. Painting emoji, because I still have no idea what that painting is, and I'm doing this right here to remind y'all, to educate me on what those paintings were. Who was the pale looking ghost lady in the wall on the back looking like one of the ghosts from Hogwarts in the painting behind them, and who or what, where, the other painting that I thought was a mirror but wasn't a mirror, of the blue room with the door and the chandelier and the fireplace. Educate me, please. I can't type in White House painting white woman. That's not gonna help me find the painting. So I literally have to ask you guys what painting that is. But thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Painting emoji for this video. I'll be seeing all of you guys here on the channel next time. You guys have a great day. This has been an insane video. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see all of you guys here on the channel next time. Peace.
Twilight, these skies no blues. A new love, but we know that it'll cruise like time in a queue. Wet shampoo, new bamboo. Much more of it will ensue. I'm caught in this trance and loop of sinking down in the stew. You change up the brew, now life tastes so brand new. It's delicious like fondue. Under the moonlight tonight, stars and hearts shimmering. You illuminate who I am. You're a backlight, you are my midnight.